Hey everyone, and this is Razor from Razor'sEdgeGames.org. This is going to be a video review slash commentary from my wife Izzy and Sleepwalker. So we purchased this game, all three of us, called Rend. The Viking building. If you played Citadel, I'd kind of say it was kind of like that in Life Right Sleep.
Yeah, it's kind of like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some nuances to it. We're not sure all the building capabilities yet. Right now, everything seems to be static and expanding. You upgrade the buildings. I'll show you some of that. From the front page, there's the Discord channel for the game. They are paying for Twitter advertising, but if you'd like to help them, you can do a hashtag Rend on Twitter. Alright, so I'm gonna hop in. We did rent our own server. That's complaint number one. All the public servers are full. Sleep, you did more than I did trying to find the server. Was it impossible?
Yeah, they were pretty full.
Yeah, just full, and the ones that were being hosted were either laggy. So we rented a server. And it's not perfect. I can show you. You can watch, like, my wife's sitting right next to me, and she goes streaking across the screen. So it's not perfect, but this is it. Our ping time's 32 seconds. There's the. Who'd you use for a hosting?
Nitrito?
Nitrito. No. I'm not plugging anybody. Right, so I don't want to show bro wait, what is? Because I have to ask the password, so I gotta pause here. Alright, remember, we're supposed to be talking about the game. Alright. So this is what the game looks like. Is there a first person, or is it third person only?
So far I've been playing third person.
Yeah, let me change. Controls.
I like third person.
Easier or different? I hate third person. I like first person. But,
I got 400 salt.
Alright, so here's the options tab. Not too bad. I mean, as far as the graphics, please kill that dog. No, I'm just kidding.
She wants her ball back.
Yeah, so in this game, basically, everything has points associated with it. So you get these little, I can show you in my inventory. You get these little tokens. They're called sparks of genius. And they apply to each of the research, and you use them in these little totems. Let me run in here. The music score is not bad. There's a couple of songs that play randomly. It got old for me in about, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's there. Alright, so here's the points, and you can apply them. Each totem has its own symbol and correlates with a research. This is construction, adventuring, mysticism, and invention. So as you unlock those, you unlock abilities that you can use to build. Oh, I see what you mean. So we upgraded our first building, and now my wife's mad because they're all facing the wrong direction. So you want to be mindful of that, because when you first drop them down, they're really small. Like that one. And there's no free building that we've seen, no panels. I mean, it's pretty much all static.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. What you see is what you get.
Well, we kind of figured out that this is for the guild area, where everybody gets to use it. And eventually, once we unlock more stuff, we'll get, like, foundations and walls and other stuff like that.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for clearing that up, because I didn't even know that. Alright, so we've got food. You can, I mean, the possibilities in this game are endless. I think the mixed reviews are mostly coming about from the complaints that I started with. Can't get on a server, and not everybody wants to rent a server. So, as you can see, storage. It is a hard game. It's got a pretty hard learning curve, just because of the amount of stuff. Would you agree, Sleep? Because we've played a lot of games.
Yes.
So I wouldn't say this is a game that you're just gonna jump right in and know everything or have everything. It's very grindy, but it's a fun grindy because you actually spend time. Now, the first thing you're gonna be able to do is the survival. These are the things you can make as you gather resources. You're gonna plop kind of like in an area like this. The first thing we had to figure out is, what do we do with these plants? There's no icon or anything, you just punch them. So those are melons. And you can see you gain food and water from those. There's bandages. These, again, these are little flowers. See the botany going up on the left-hand side? So that's how I gained the points. And the points mean different things. So you've got a level in botany, but then you also have the mysticism. Is that right? Yeah, that goes with that. So these trees, you punch them, and you get the raw fiber. And a side effect of tangling vines to counteract that. But if I go back to crafting now, you'll see that these light up. See, right away, you should be able to make all these items. The hammer, armor. These are all the basic things. Crafting's pretty quick. You can see I'm gaining both experience and points in the associated skill I'm using. Now, if it does require a station, it'll tell you here. That's the first band-aid you get. They're built with poppies, gold poppies, and raw fiber.
Grab that.
So you can see these tools that we've unlocked. As you notice down at the bottom, it says tool station. We've got taming abilities. I mean, look at all this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of combinations. They just require the building associated with them. So, a lot of crafting. I'm just kind of scrolling through here. And there's where Sleep was talking about the personal base. And you can see the resources for the construction. And that's kind of all we've really uncovered so far. I mean, we're still learning. Sleep's done a lot of research today, obviously.
Yes. A lot of grinding.
A lot of grinding. There is siege weapon. There's servers with PvP. These are like shard blasters. Those are like guns. We found out. Like, interesting. It's a fantasy gun.
Oh, you missed it last night. I fell off the world and died.
Oh,
And I went through a portal into another realm.
Oh, you did?
And I starved to death very fast.
Spirit
wow.
world.
All the spirit world?
Yeah.
And there was like an Enderman from the Minecraft, but it's scarier with long, skinny arms.
Okay, well, you heard it. I haven't seen that part yet.
It was creepy.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get back, so I died again.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's a pretty fair assessment. There's a lot of creatures. Not just in the spirit world. These are tameable and mountable. When you get close to them, if I use my bow,
Yeah,
You
sleep
can
goes.
see
Oh,
they
it
have a
doesn't do anything.
pet rating. Yeah, we haven't really got much into that. Some of the creatures are pretty massive. Other ones that are as simple as a pig. So the butcher, and everything is a right click and left click. As you notice, oh, this pig's attacking me. Damn it. Never fails. I'm doing a video. Leave me alone, pig. The whole freaking server gangs up on me.
Where are you?
Killing a pig. It was a boar. Get it?
You should get your new bow.
What? I will. I'm just showing everybody that, like, if you right click, and that goes for vegetation, trees. If I want sticks, it's one direction, left click, right click. And you get logs. Now on the left hand side, you can see. Did you ever figure out what the top bar is? Is that spirit level? Is that your spirit bar?
The top left, the little
Yeah,
one.
so you got weight.
Yeah, that's spirit. That's your
Okay,
spirit
so you got
meter.
weight, spirit. There's your hunger and your thirst. The bottom obviously is your level of progress. Then you've got your health, which is the. If I hold the Alt key, by the way, that's your free movement. There's your health and your stamina. And these are all the dots. Some are perks that came with selections that I picked in the character menu. I can show you that as well. So if you go under skills, no. Under talents. Now there's 4 classes to pick from. See, and you can play combos. I did Warlord and Pathfinder. And as you can see, I get points to spend. There is no, did you find a way to re-roll?
No, not yet.
Okay, so as far as we know right now, choices are permanent. At least per server. So choose wisely. And I noticed, did you notice you don't have to complete the path to unlock like other skills, which is kind of nice. Wow, I can almost do the mastery. Alright, so one of the features I do like is when you right click on an item. This is the crafting station in the adventure building. You can right click on the object and you can craft all. So
Yeah,
if you
that's
have
heaven.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's nice. The craft all.
So we're still trying to. Are the bows all unlocked for you? Sleep?
No, some are locked.
So I can make the adept makeshift hunting bow with the leather strips I just wasted. It shows you what you need at the bottom. And I'm actually using that bow right now. But there's crossbows, repeaters, ammunition types. So one of the nice things, and we were going to talk about it, with the servers, if you host your own server, you can adjust the experience point gain. As you can notice, as far as research, quite a bit's unlocked. By default, this is very grindy. So I talked earlier about the tokens. I walk up to the invention, you can see, we'll go to one that's not finished. How many points you have, and then here you can put it in, you can advance it, but it gets really expensive. And those tokens are in your inventory right here. So I have 12 adventure. But right now I'm working on these divine super bows. And as you can see, even with 12, I'm only at 5.3%. The higher you go down the chain, the greater the cost. But we basically wanted to, we're builders and explorers. And we kind of play the game at the pace. So when you set up your server, or you join a server, you might want to see what the skill gain, what they have it at, whether it's default, a little bit quicker. The game is pretty. It's on the Unreal 4 engine. Sleep, I do need some, I can't remember what I needed.
God.
Oh, the tools.
Like the axe and the hammer and the pick.
Yeah. Because I'm still using the spirit ones.
So cracks me up. You get a frabbit liquor.
Frabbit liquor?
The frabbit liquor.
I want to get my botany to 10. That's the other thing. As your skill goes up, because you notice my botany's at 9. The higher the level, the more material you can pull out of different resources. You get better and better. So when you're trying to find a certain route, what was that the other day?
Tinsel.
Yeah, tinsel. We're like, where the hell's tinsel? We ran around everywhere. There was none. Now,
We found it.
isn't there a wiki page for this? Huh?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking at now to find out about this tool station that we need.
So somebody was who put that together? Was it the players or Dev?
It looked like it was Dev.
That was very nice of them.
You kind of need it.
Yeah. So, how did you get to the other plane? I'm interested. Since you brought it up.
A portal just showed up.
Out of
Oh, they were
nowhere?
random. Yeah, they're random.
Yeah, and sleep clicks on it. He's like, oh, it doesn't work. And then I fall through it and die.
Is it something you didn't set up in the server, or?
No, they're around the world. They randomly spawn around the world.
I got 3 large bore bladders.
Nice.
It's watertight.
Can you drink from it?
Yeah, I guess. It holds 20 water,
Oh, there you go.
but it leaks 1 per second.
I think-
0.01 per second.
Yeah, I think as when you start out, the first one leaks the most, and then the higher the tier, the less they leak.
Oh, the adrenal glands from the frabbits increase your moving speed 50%. I'm gonna cook up the Zen sirloin.
Cool. Trying to.
I still haven't figured out this loom. Like, there's no fuel.
Oh, fuel.
Huh?
Is that no fuel?
Well, there's not a fuel, like on a fire, there's a fuel type.
Yeah.
Have you used the textile?
I made some balls there.
Well, that's about
Yeah.
all I can make, but you can do that without the.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
crafting
it's
now.
fast.
Well, the crafting speed is up because if crafting normal default crafting speed, you're probably gonna want to take a noose to your neck. Crafting speed is very slow on default.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not trying to take 2 days to make a shirt.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was gonna say. I mean, if you don't wanna. The game can be as grindy or.
Well, it pretty much forces you to play with other people. It's a multiplayer game, so
Right.
they want you to play with like more than 3 people.
What's the difference between the regular hammer and the construction hammer? The construction hammer it's better than using the other hammer on the rocks, obviously.
The other hammer like automatically goes into your tool bag. I haven't really used it yet. Maybe it just sits there, so you could use it for recipes, I guess.
Oh, I got a bunch of topaz. I wonder if I can make that sunstone topaz for the land thing. Not that I'm making my own place anytime soon, but small fragments of divine essence lets you claim a foothold in this world.
Yeah, we have to test that.
This is to claim a structure as your permanent personal base.
Yep, we have to test that.
Damn, it gives you 1200 health.
They also have a clan shard where you claim the land for clan also to use. And the other thing this game actually needs, if they could probably change, is the snapping ability for this guild. As you noticed, everything is like in certain spots and really packed tight together, which is driving me insane.
Yeah.
They need to have like a free placing where you can just place it where you want. I mean, if it has the expansion So it has the block voxel itself, so it should be able to do the same as it's doing now, to block something from placing down for the expansion, but to know how big it is. So that the free placing still would be nice to place it down instead of, there's snap points to it. It's really irritating.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, but other than that, so far, it's been okay. Still doing more testing on it.
Okay, it looks like my adventuring skill needs to go up in order to unlock those bows. I just made like, now there is a random chance too, as your skill goes up, of making, like I made a cloth chess piece that was more advanced than normal. Oh, now we need those deer heads.
That's for the next stage, yep.
Yeah, so I guess you don't need the wolf heads anymore.
No, I was killing some wolfies earlier today.
Alright, so I'll just throw those away.
Yeah, the next step is more towards the cold area, is where the stags are.
I would say the other thing you should change, Sleep, is the decay rate. It's ridiculously fast. Like
Yeah.
plants, I pick them up and they rot.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a frabbit ear.
A frabadier.
Those rabbits.
And the frabbit liquor. That must be his tongue.
Stop looking at rabbits.
Leave that frabbit alone. Alright, did you figure out the mortar and pedestal? It looks like all the
It's up.
potions.
Yeah, it's up. In the
Alright.
little-
But and you take something out of a thing and you can't put it in your inventory on the stack of existing things that are already there, even if it's the same thing.
I
Yeah,
got
that's a
that.
little buggy. Yeah, that's a little buggy also.
Alright, so I got all these poppies. I got a recipe. I want this adhesive paste, so I need charcoal and water. Water right now is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, with the beginning flask, it's pretty
Yeah.
horrible.
I mean, I'll be the first one to admit it's pathetic.
And the salted meat takes your thirst down to half. So if you make the meat last longer, you still got to get a drink of water. It's a pain.
Well, that's, yeah, I've been making lots of salted meat.
Yeah, that's the only, of course, because it's salty meat, so it's gonna dehydrate you. But they could actually, dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
softer. Wouldn't hurt as bad.
So now I need to run all the way. What's the biggest water bag you can make? Because right now I have the rough weave.
I have the same thing I have this stitched scrapped water pack. I have some crappy one.
Yeah.
I don't have one at all.
Is there a well? That would be nice.
Well, it'd be nice. I just been running to the lake right by us, which is good that they start you over there. So you're close to a water source.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Now, in a multiplayer, how big is the map for the guilds?
I haven't been every inch of the map yet, but it's pretty decent if you want a PvP. You don't want it too big, where it's
Yeah.
gonna take forever to find. Yeah. So as a PvP side of it, it's a decent size.
Okay. I did some exploring, but I mean, with limited equipment, you don't want to go too far. Things get hard really fast.
Yeah. Plus the weather. There is the cold that gets to you. Start getting the cold debuff.
Now, how do I get the water out of my inventory? 'Cause I just ran and got water. I have to put
Yeah,
my
just
water bag in there?
No. It automatically takes it from your wherever
It
it
didn't.
is.
I actually had to put it in there.
Did you really? It takes it
Yeah.
from mine. Are you making cement? Or are you making the paste?
I'm making paste, yeah.
Okay. For the cement, it takes it automatically out of my tool belt. Like I'll go fill it, I'll go run to the construction bench and make the cement, and automatically take it out of my toolbar.
Huh. Yeah, because I need paste for the next bow. It would be nice to have more slots. Did you get more slots when you upgraded this, I mean, for the buildings?
No, that stayed the same, I think.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they'd allow more storage in the
Yeah, I really didn't
actual
notice.
crafting area. So we gonna be able to go to these planes without dying?
Not yet.
Alright. So even with 3 players, I'm still getting a lot of desync. Like, here, watch. Go ahead and run and sleep. I want to show them.
When we run.
Yeah, just run. Yeah, see. And that's just 3 people on the server. I can't imagine 20.
Like rubber banding a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the major rubber banding.
It's
So
on
it's
and
not
off.
real
Yeah, but-
fluid yet.
I mean, it's like if you were playing Ark, you still get the rubber band.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in PvP that would be quite annoying. You'd almost have to sniper against sniper.
You're done for.
Yeah. And we have a really good ping time and a decent server. We didn't just rent a cheap server.
How do you know?
Because it's all the specs.
I'm just messing with it.
Oh.
Yeah, the ping is good, as long as the ping is low. You definitely don't want high ping.
Did you say you do?
No, I said you definitely don't. I bet on a server it was like 500, I couldn't even move.
On this game?
And one of the servers when I first started.
500
Before-
people on a map?
No, 500 ping. Ping.
Oh, I was gonna say, whoa.
No. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen the most, it was 20, 20, 20. So you got 60 people on one server. Since there's 3 factions, 3 colors.
Right. I mean, it's not a bad looking game. It's quite nice.
Yeah, it's easy on the eyes.
Yeah. And it's early access, so I'm sure it'll get better. Oh, I got 10 botany. Now I can get that root I need. And there it is, 10 saw. Finally.
Well, let's just hope they keep on with the game. I mean, it does look promising.
Well, they need to improve their ratings.
Yes. Yeah, definitely do that.
Address all the problems that players are running into. That's why we didn't sugarcoat this video.
Yeah, no. We're gonna hit them hard. We paid for it.
Yeah, we bought it. 3 copies of it. You're welcome.
Yeah. Pretty much. There was no hand-me-down, so you're gonna get it how it is.
Yeah. So that's really it for a first look. I don't like to do longer than 20 minutes. There's a lot more to this game. We'll continue to cover it as we do all indie games. But I think the developers got some homework to do. They sold a lot of copies. So I know you need to spend that money wisely. Don't gun and run. I won't hesitate to change to a negative review, abandonware.
Pretty much.
So far we're happy. Definitely interested in more free building. I don't like static drop and plop buildings like these.
No, I don't like it either.
Yeah. You can't really use your creativity. And when I look at these, I always kind of use Ark as sort of... And Ark had its share of problems. They still do, as a company.
Yes.
I think
Ark's
they're
a great
on their
game, though.
3rd lawsuit, but... I mean, they did produce a quality game and still putting out DLC, so...
Yep, and
keep
updates.
expanding. Yep. It's the game I love to hate.
Pretty
As a
much.
server administrator with all the plugins and mods,
Oh, yeah.
you know, that's what really helps these games is modability. So thanks for watching first episode, and thanks Sleep and Izzy for getting me through this. And as we learn more, we'll show more. And we'll do some funny streams. We like to go on hunts and find big bosses and die. Yeah.
I'm not gonna die doing nothing.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, don't ask me. Don't leave a comment. Go to Discord and bitch at the devs. Because I don't know the answer. It's probably on a wiki page or somebody knows. So thanks, guys. And as always, appreciate the views and support on Twitter for indies. And just take a look. I mean, the mix of reviews, a lot of the points I agree with, some of them I don't. So take it with a grain of salt. Not everybody wants to pay $30 a month to rent a server and plus $30 for each copy of the game. So anyway, you guys take care. Thanks.